Still working on all the construction here for the moving walkways as you exit Universal. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are back, of course, at Universal Orlando Resort as the spring break season officially starts. We got a couple of rainstorms rolling in the past few days, which is desperately needed here in Central Florida. But this is a mini cold front, so for about 2 days we're going to be in the 60s and 40s, which is really nice. Probably the last cold front of the season until the summer and spring ramp up. But we're going to go check out. There's they moved the All Hallows Eve store that was in Lost Continent to the port of entry, which is right up front at Islands of Adventure. Which hopefully that means that construction in the Lost Continent is about to ramp up and really get going for whatever is replacing that area of Islands of Adventure. It's all rumors, you know. You have your Zelda rumors, you have your Pokemon rumors, so only time will tell, and I'm sure we're gonna get an announcement sooner than later. But yeah, we'll go check out the new All Hallows Eve, or whatever it's called now. They changed the name. We'll check out, see if there's any other new merchandise, go on a couple rides. It is a little on the busier side because it is the beginning, like I said, of spring break for Florida. But yeah, come hang out. Of course, it is still early. We're usually here so much later in the day because of Mardi Gras and Horror Nights and everything, but pretty decent crowd coming in. Looks like they can't see it from here, but looks like they do have a ton of the shoulder lumas still available, and then the window displays here in City Walk have transitioned from Mardi Gras to the Super Mario Galaxy movie, which comes out right after Mardi Gras ends. So, but we've been going to Universal Studios so much with Mardi Gras that I think we're gonna head over and spend the bulk of our day, if not all of our day, at Islands of Adventure. We haven't been over there in a while to see if there's anything new. Plus, like I said, we want to go check out that Halloween store, so we'll head towards the giant lighthouse. Very carefully over at the well, now you gotta look past the water, but if you look at the construction for Fast and the Furious across the water there, you can still see there is remnants of Rip Ride Rockit on that orange wall. It's still a warm enough day to come run through the water. Anybody's brave enough. See some of the new Universal Studios merch. Really love the merch. It has the archway, some admission tickets, a camera. Love the black and white hats. Bomber jacket there. And like pass holder and lanyard. Really nice Loungefly. There's official Universal Studios Loungefly and hair bows. A little replica of the archway. New shirt and bag. I love when they come out with new merch. And I love when they come out with merch that's like so heavily themed to like the park, or just a generic park. Like I really wish Islands of Adventure, for the longest time, a few years ago, Islands of Adventure did have like port of entry merch, and it was like a port of entry, and it had like Lost Continent and Sinbad and Poseidon's Fury and all that on it. Obviously that's all debunked and defunct now, and gone. But yeah, it's I love when the parks come out with merchandise for like just the park. Like if there was more Islands of Adventure merch, more Universal Studios merch like that, where it's just generic Universal merch, is not based on any of the IPs or movies or even their original concept. It's just Universal in all of its glory. Hey, they fixed the background music at the entrance of Islands of Adventure. For the longest time, there was no music playing out here at all. And this is by far my favorite area music of any park. So if you're coming up here, entering the park into port of entry, it's going to be here on the left-hand side. Looks like they moved the psychic reading and henna tattoos over here too, which means that ramp up is happening over in Lost Continent. But you can check out the All Hallows Lost Emporium here. You have all those classic nods to Halloween Horror Nights, the giant pumpkin stacks from when it was Major Suites as the Scare Zone. You have all this really cool merchandise. I love this giant dinosaur skull. But if you look at the box, it says, "Ship to Dr. S, not our dino part." So it's definitely not the skull of a Carnotaurus from Animal Kingdom. Oh, I love when Universal throws nods to old rides that are closed. But yeah, you got these really cool shirts. And then it's just really cool in here. It's all it's like a piranha coming out of that diver's helmet with tentacles, dinosaur skulls. We got some Mardi Gras merch in here. Headless Horseman shirt. So yeah, they do have the psychic reading back here now, but it's all decked out to be Halloween. Just love looking at all the details up here too. Ooh, there's a skeleton in the mirror. Oh, he just went away. Let's see, will he come back? I wonder if is it motion activated? Hi. There was a skeleton inside the mirror. Oh, he went away again. Dracula shirt. The big Medusa head from the tribute store from Horror Nights last year. This crazy Santa shirt. And all the birds merchandise. But yeah, all the details cool. I also love this. I love the big cat head from the tribute store for Horror Nights a few years ago. Love that photo op. That's really cool. Look at that. I still want to try and get this skeleton for you guys to see the skeleton inside the mirror. There he is! Skeleton. There's a skeleton in the mirror. Yeah, really cool. Love all the vintage, like old school Halloween stuff. But yeah, like I said, hopefully this means that we are getting close to a complete retheme and Lost Continent. There's Chucky blind boxes. This not Carnotaurus skull at the new All Hallows Eve boutique, and if you look at the box, it says "Ship to Dr. S, not our dino parts," as a jab / nod to the extinct dinosaur attraction at Disney's Animal Kingdom. And we're currently at Universal Orlando. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad they didn't close the All Hallows Eve store completely. I'm glad they moved it. It's you know, it's a lot more open and bright inside, unlike the other one, but it is easier to move around, especially with the wagon we have. That was my only complaint with the other store, was like, even with smaller strollers, it was very difficult to move through the store. So now it's a lot easier and it's a lot more brighter. But the decorations are cool, the design is cool. I love the jabs at Disney and all the cool like vintage Halloween stuff. So yeah, we checked that out. So now we're gonna head over and just enjoy the rest of the park. Of course, the first place we're going to is Cat in the Hat, because where else would my children ever start in this park? Right?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Where are we?
Outside in the house.
Where? 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 Where?
Clear on the right front.
What is that?
And then something went bump. Made us jump. We looked, and we saw him standing on the map. We saw him, the cat in the hat.
Make that cat go away! You do not want to play! He should not be about when your mother is out! Why, we can have lots of good fun, if you wish, with a game that I call Up with a Fish. Look at me! Look at me! I'm the cat! With a cup and a cake on the top of my hat.
Do I have to look at you? Kind of look at the back of my eyelids instead. Be the fish.
He fell into a pond.
Good.
Do I like fish? Oh no, I do not! You will see something.
Oh God. Here they come.
Thing one.
Ah!
And thing two. They are tame. Oh, so tame. They don't come here to play.
Fix your hair.
Isn't the fish in the pond?
They should not fly kites in a house. They should not.
Why not? It's fun. Get out of here, you party pooper fish. Ah! It's in the toilet. Delayed crash. Bring back the spinning. Your mother is near. You must think one and think two. Stop laughing at me. Things in the darkness. Where's the other one? There was only Thing 2. Thing 1 ran away at the end.
So as fast as I could, I went after my net. I bet with my net, I can get those things yet.
Oh dear, you did not like our game. What a shame.
Oh well. Ah. Chatter.
Have no fear of this mess.
Said Cat in the Hat.
I always pick up my playthings, and so I will show you another.
Yeah, they had too much coffee.
Then Well, Mother came in and said to us to.
Did you have any fun? Tell me, what did you do?
Should we tell her about it? No, what should we do?
Run.
Well, what would you do if your mother asked you?
Run away screaming. Go. I didn't see punch me. Get out of here.
No, don't punch her too. Bro.
Hello, boys and girls. We hope you're all set. Let's take a ride to the seaside. Oh, surely the ladies will be just like you. But they might have a few extra ones, too. Now, A is for apple. As everyone knows, too bad we don't happen to have some of those. Look out for B. A bodacious blue bubble. Bumblebee buzzing won't cause you much trouble.
C is for cookie.
Who said that? Please stop. This C is for the Circus McGurkus Big Top. And D, that's a breeze. How about the daring young lad on the flying trapeze? Does anyone's name here start with D? Like Dana or David or Davis McGee? E is for everyone under the sun. F is for friends who are all having fun. G is for green, but we'll get to that. H is for what tops that silly old cat. That's right, that hat on the cat. Or maybe just for the old hip, hip, hooray! Yeah, you can do it. Say hip, hip, hooray! Good for you. We could do that all day. I is for icing on top of a cake. And J is for jumping right into a lake. At the new Magoo Zoo, you'll find King Kerchoo lording it all over K and L too. When you come down the road, did you happen to see a sign for a village called MNOP? O is for opposite. North and south going Zaxes. Stubbornly stopped unbudged in their traxes. P is for perfect. A day at the beach. Q is for quick. Look, that must be a speech. Now back to G. Why? For green eggs and green ham. I really like them, I do, Sam, I am. R is for roundabout. Now you can see we're heading for Sneechtown with S and a T. Uncle Ub's umbrella is a triple for you. And he just might throw in his underwear, too. V is for the visitors here on vacation. Here to see us from many great nations. W is for why does this ride have to end? We wish to ride more, so please tell us when. And now X, Y, Z, where the riding gets tough. Z is for zero, for the chance we won't say that our ride through Seuss Landing was the best of the day. And so, we'll just finish up now with zip, zip, zooray!
Please remain seated, keep your hands and feet inside the trolley until you're asked to disembark.
Dingus McGee. Is that your new name? What's your name? I thought it was Dingus McGee or Stanley Tucci. Bridge to Lost Continent is finally completed. I guess we shouldn't really be saying to Lost Continent anymore because I'm sure we are weeks away from construction walls going up in this whole area. And then finally doing something with this land since they closed the Al Halsey boutique and Poseidon's been closed for so many years and Sinbad's been gone. All that really is left is Mythos and a couple of the food offerings over here. Well, at least that last time we were here they were still here. I don't know if they still are. One of the last few times we're going to see that Poseidon Trident before all of this gets changed to something new. Yeah, this is actually the only bridge to get from Harry Potter or Lost Continent is the Velocicoaster Bridge. They are doing construction work on the bridge from Harry Potter to Jurassic Park. So you can see the bridge across the water there, all under scrim. And then they're also doing work on Hagrid, or on Hogwarts. You can see the construction scaffolding up around the castle. They're just repainting, just touching it all up, you know, annual maintenance. But yeah, the only way to get from Harry Potter / Lost Continent is to backtrack into Lost Continent and then to go across the Velocicoaster Bridge here. But my son is on spring break, but can't say that we can turn the day into a learning curve because he wants to learn about dinosaurs. So let's head into the Discovery Center and look at some dinosaur bones. Look, there's one breaking.
It must be that time, my friend, because we have a key on our hands in an imminent hacking event. It's really, really cool thing that's going to happen here in just a moment. The imminent hacking event does mean the dinosaur is about to start hacking here at any moment. So if you would like to see that, any of my folks right here, please make your way up to the back of the Discovery Center. Welcome, my friend. Welcome to the Jurassic Park Discovery Center. My name is Dr. Adams. Behind you guys in that magic lab coat is Dr. Brown. We are both paleo veterinarians right here in Jurassic Park. As a veterinarian, we are dog, your cat, oh, whatever we have dinosaurs these days. It's quite an interesting occupation, but we say so myself. Now, since this other baby dinosaur is about to start hatching from their shell, we do not have a lot of time left. So, let's get some cool things out of the way. All of our dinosaurs here take 90 days to fully grow inside of that eggshell. So 90 days to fully incubate.
Come over, baby. Come on. Right here.
At the end of those 90 days, we're going to place it into a carousel just like this one. I said, let's get around. On your left and right are our egg scanners. You guys are going to help us identify some of those baby dinosaurs so that we know kind of a general idea of what we're placing inside the carousel. Because those eggshells back there are T-Rex tags, and we do not want T-Rex tags in this carousel. T-Rexes are a little crazy aggressive. So you guys are helping us handle those eggs, figuring out kind of what we got. When you pick them up though, you do things like do a little fake, a little plastic. Dinosaurs inside are real, but however the eggshells are not. These are plastic synthetic eggshells. They also might be wondering how big a dinosaur hatches out of a plastic eggshell. When it's placed into the carousel, some natural gas is thrown out on top first. Some natural gas will soften that eggshell to more of a natural state. So then when you drink these individuals, just like you see right here, you have a very natural,
Is that cool?
natural nature bird. Which is going to be able to quite improve that eggshell. And it's very important that they have one way out for birth, because that's going to show us that they're strong enough to fully grow up on their own. Just so like she has this kind of lungs, she has very loud, very screechy right here, screeching right here. I mean, perhaps we'll know what kind of dinosaur we have in our hands. Looks like she's a theropod, she's a ear, some sharp teeth, sharp claws. Do you have any guesses from my friends right here? Any little paleo veterinarians know what kind of dinosaur this might be? Any guesses?
Raptor.
Velociraptor. You know, you actually are correct. Very good guess. Now you can see right here she has some very large claws on her feet, some curved claws. We call those sickle claws. Well, Velociraptors have one on each foot. She has 3 claws on her hands and a very narrow long snout. People too confused with T-Rex. T-Rexes only have 2 claws in their hands, but they come from the meat to identify them. Now, this big Velociraptor is a very impressive dinosaur that we have. In just 1 year time, this big Velociraptor is going to be an adult Velociraptor. He's going to stand at 6 feet tall. He's going to be around 500 pounds. And then 9 feet long from the tip of her nose to the tip of that tail. She's also going to be very fast. Again, the name Velociraptor does imply that she's going to be a very swift, often use lists for after eating teeth. She's going to run at speeds of 60 to 65 miles an hour. Very fast, very big. She's going to eat a lot of meat a day, 200 pounds of meat. Now, Liz looks like she is healthy. She knows all of her teeth. Looks like she knows the coloration. Very nice.
Of course, Jurassic Park River Adventure is down for the foreseeable future. I believe they said closer to the end of the year it's going to come up. It's going to be a full refurb on the ride. They're not changing it to Jurassic World like Hollywood. It's going to be Jurassic Park River Adventure. They're just doing a complete overhaul to it. Hopefully add some new animatronics. We'll see what they do. But yeah, it's going to be a long time till we get to get on one of those boats again. There is a new photo op inside Jurassic Outfitters too, all the way in the back. We can go check out. Okay, if you go into Jurassic Outfitters, you can see that photo op from the Jurassic Park Tribute store with the toilet. If you come all the way back here, this is a new photo op that they started doing. And you actually get to sit inside the Jurassic Park Jeep or stand behind the front of a Jurassic Park Jeep and take a picture with a T-Rex behind you, which is super cool. Of course, our other usual stop here is Camp Jurassic. Unfortunately, Pteranodon Flyers is currently down again. It's been down more times than open the past few years. We don't know if this is a permanent closure, if this is just them refurbishing it again. But yeah, there's big construction walls, and it closed without warning and closed without anybody saying anything. So we'll see what happens eventually, if and when it does reopen. Go run! Go ahead. You have to be loud. Dingus McGee! Spooky Amber Mines. Cave here, and I'm like, it's extra quiet. That's because there's no water. Look, you can just see all the pipe work and all the lighting work down there. So they're like little starfish and little sparkles for the water. That's so weird. Look, like we're going over the bridge and there's nothing below our feet. Look, it's just all mist and pipe work. Come on, crazies. There's no water today, baby.
No, we don't have to run this time.
We don't have to run because there's no geyser because clearly there's no water. That's so strange. Like, it's so quiet in here. You usually come in here and you can like hear the roar of the water. But there is no water, so. Meh. They take a lot of the time at the beginning of the year to do a lot of refurbs across the park before the summer crowds show up. Especially then, and like you have Horror Nights and then you have Christmas and all that, which they just don't really have time. They don't want to really close down a lot of rides or a lot of areas because of it. So that's kind of why it is like it is now. But that's what I love about Universal. I love that they're just, hey, we need to work on this. Let's get it done. Let's get it over with. Let's get it all fixed up and make it look nice for kids. Like from the waterfall. Like, oh no, it's raining already. But nope, it's just a waterfall. Wow, we walked in a big circle. Woohoo!
No, that's where you live.
Man, I don't know what's going on, but even like Dudley Do Right, like over here, come here guys, has like 0 water. I swear there was a wait time for this earlier. So I don't know what happened, but they had to drain the water for some reason. Here comes the boat.
Once again, sir, for your safety, you must have your seatbelt on at all times. You must be fully seated throughout the entire duration of your cruise. At this time, don't make those seatbelts unbuckled and fully tightened down. As a friendly reminder, you are being video monitored at all times. Failure to comply with our safety policies will result in expulsion from the park by security. Make sure those seatbelts stay on. Thank you.
New. One more and then we're gonna go do the piano. Aim it down, Elias. Nope. Stop. Stop. Oh, follow the colors. Blue. Red. Nope. Blue. Blue. Red. Nope. Is that red? Blue. Red. Red. No. Blue. Red. 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 Yellow. Blue. Nope. Start again. Blue. Red. Nope. Red. 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 Yellow. Blue. Red. Good job. Where's the Jeep? They fixed the audio too. The audio hasn't worked in a long time. It's the Jeep. No, those lights are closed. And those afternoon, winter, cold front storms have pushed their way into Orlando, so we're gonna get out of here before the worst of the storm. As we leave Toon Lagoon, you can see that rainstorm behind me. So thank you so much for joining us at Islands of Adventure today. We really came to check out the All Hallows Eve boutique, but we got to walk the park, go on a couple rides, have some fun in the playgrounds, and check out some of the construction updates. There's a lot going on at Universal Orlando right now in a good way. You got Hollywood Drift coming where the old Rip Ride Rocket was, and the construction is going full steam ahead there. They are, I'm thinking, about to close down most of Lost Continent for whatever replacement is coming there. There were trucks. We didn't get over to the other park, but I saw online that there are trucks for a fabrication company that works works with Universal to build the houses for Halloween Horror Nights, which means that the tents in the back are in full swing of getting built right now. So we will see what announcements are made this week at MegaCon, if there is any for the panel. There's just a lot of amazing stuff going on here at Universal Orlando Resort, and it just keeps growing and keeps getting better. But thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for following along on our crazy adventures and supporting our fun family channel here. We wouldn't be able to do this without y'all. We're like cutting in and out of the stores because it's hot and then potentially raining. But yeah, we wouldn't be able to do any of this without your support. This has been a dream of our families to do something like this. And being able to do this and bring you this content is always a blessing and always something that we look forward to. So if there's anything you want us to film while we're in the parks, especially in the Central Florida parks, leave a comment in the comment section. We will do our best to get over there to film it. But we got a lot of fun stuff coming up. Like this week, we do have MegaCon. That's going to take up our entire weekend next weekend. 4 full days of nerdy goodness. But until then, we will see you next time before this massive storm rolls in.
Incoming transmission machine.